Hello and a warm welcome to this analysis on Samvardhan Motherson International, formerly known as Motherson Sumi. It's into the manufacturing of automotive components and is one of the largest global manufacturers of rear view mirrors and India's largest manufacturer of wire harness. It has a market cap of 65,800 crores with a return on capital employed of 9.26%. Promoters hold 64.77% of that. The Indian promoter Vivek Chand Sehgal family who owns 28.36, while Sumitomo Japan holds 36.41%. Of that, the promoters, that's the Indian promoter pledge, is around 1.9%. FIs hold a decent 10.83%, while domestic institutions also hold a decent quantity of 12%. Public holding is a mere 13% in the stock. Among the non promoting large shareholders, one is Nippon India Mutual Fund, owning 1.34%, while UTI also owns another 1.26%. Now, let's have a look at the charts of Motherson Sumi and understand what lies ahead for such a stock. And what better way to start than in the quarterly charts? And in the quarterly charts, we can see right from its listing in 1909, the performance has been tremendous. What's interesting out here is that what I've highlighted, that each pullback the stock has done has been of almost a 78% Fibonacci or a 61% Fibonacci. So you can see the first one after listing immediately pull back in after a year was almost 78%. Then the next one after the subprime crisis was another 61% from the 2001 lows to the 2008 highs. Then again from 2009 lows till 2018, the pullback is again another 78%. So the stock has a history of doing a lot of steeper pullbacks. Even if we look at the from the COVID low till the 2021 high, from where it went into a correction, that's a 61% correction. So 61, 78 Fibonacci numbers, the stock has a tendency to test and then again resume huge rallies. So clearly a stock where the smart money loves to buy it constantly. Now again, from Ichimoku's point of view, only once did it break this baseline in 2019, and the COVID lows came out there in the quarterly chart. In the monthly chart, yes, this is the COVID crash come back. So now taking support from the monthly COVID and trying to bounce back with a future Kumo which is still bullish out here, as can be seen, but at a Ichimoku baseline resistance of around 98 rupees in the monthly, with a little more resistance stretching appears up to 113, with monthly support at 90 and then a huge one near 80 for the time being in the monthly, where funds and long-term investors will like to look at it. Let's have a look at the weekly. In the weekly also we can see there is a resistance build up near 105, needs to push its way above 105 to see further upside, or a pullback could happen in this case. And if a pullback happens in it, then it could be because there is not too much of a major support in the weekly till 86. We saw that in the monthly also. 90 is a zone we have to, where good smart money could try to come into, protect it. So this 85, 90 looks like a solid support, while 105 looks like a immediate major resistance for the stock above 98. That's for the medium to long term scenario support resistance. Let's have a look at the daily, and like what's been happening of late in our markets, with a lot of stocks after a 4 month rally from April to July, seeing a lot of correction happening out here. And here also we can see that the stock made a lower high on 2nd August, and now yesterday was a lower low, and today August 3rd, it's just quietly stood out here, but this looks like an interim support zone of 95. If this by chance breaks down, let's look at the hourly. Yeah. Then there could be a steeper fall down to 93, 890, which also matches with the higher time frame analysis. So anything below 95 would push the stock downwards towards that 90. And there is this gap area out here, gap up of 88 to 86, which could be in that case tested. So from a medium, from a trading point of view, or from a investing point of view, would keep those levels of 98 and uh, 99. Rather, in extreme short term, I would be looking at above 9900 only to go for looking for longs. Otherwise, stock looks a bit wobbly in the immediate short term to me, but medium to long term picture looks fantastic. It's more of a stock which one would do uh, in going long in dips, if there are any in the stock up to this gap area or thing. Now, worst case scenario, or rather a scenario where the stock could be in trouble, because like I said, the stock tends to do 61 to 78% failure to hold. 76 would be in bad, then it could be the 78% return, but that's an extreme uh, bear case scenario. Otherwise, uh, as per the valuation and as per how the markets are looking, any dip till 80, 85, 90 would be 80 to 90 would be a good zone to look at this stock. Now, there is one more thing which I would like to highlight out here, which is that the stock is making a early formation of a V shape. It's already done a V shape pattern out here. As let me point it out for you, that too in the monthly. So we have a V-shaped pattern in the monthly out here, which is like a cup. Okay. Now we are trying to make a handle out of it. So this particular handle, what we are looking at here, could be something in this form out here, which could be like this probably. Second. So a hand cup and handle formation taking place in the stock. Now, if this cup and handle formation works out, maybe the rounding bottom of the cup is already done. This could be a pullback to again resume above this high of 120, where the last peak was made. It would confirm that breakout. Now, this cup and handle has a distance of 100, so we are looking at a probability of from 65 and 165, and from 120 another 100. So from 165 to 225 would be the probable breakout for this stock. So all in all, a stock where the immediate short term could be a bit of a worry from a trader's perspective in a bearish scenario, slightly not too aggressive, I would say, but a small percentage still. Not, that also, if it manages to break below 95, then only it would be showing some kind of weakness in it. Else the stock is quite well poised for upside. So it's a good stock to get into a SIP or a buy on dip scenario breakout, however one is comfortable in trading the stock. Now, disclaimer, this is not a trading advice. It's a pure video on educational basis, suggesting the outcome based on Ichimoku and classical patterns and Fibonacci. Please do your research thoroughly before taking any trading or investing decision, and always mark your risk before you get into a trade. So I hope this is helpful to you. So please do like this video and also subscribe to me and share this video also. Thank you very much. Happy investing to everyone. Bye bye.